Hi everyone, today I'm going to be doing a mirror hexing spell. This spell is to reflect how another person has been treating you or putting situations on you onto them. So if you feel this person has been treating you badly, if you feel that they have betrayed you or just been making your life a living hell, this spell is going to reflect what they have been putting onto you, onto them. So if you feel they've betrayed you, they're going to suffer with betrayal in their own life. If you feel that they've been making your life extra difficult, you are going to reflect that difficultness onto them. So this is a justice spell. The main material you are going to need is you are going to need a photo of the person and a black marker, preferably a voodoo doll of the person if you can. Have a piece of their hair, their semen, their menstrual blood, a personal belonging of theirs in the voodoo doll. It's not really required, but you have to have a photo of them at least, and I like to have a voodoo doll of them, which you can make out of plasticine like me, or Play-Doh, or an actual old school kind of material base. You're going to need a broken mirror. The superstition with the broken mirror, which you are going to shatter, I just got a hammer and smashed the mirror. I got this from the $2 shop. It was like $1.50 from the $2 shop. The superstition is don't look in the mirror. If you want to follow that superstition, go ahead. I personally do not believe superstitions like that, and I looked in the mirror the first time I got this mirror and I broke it. And this is not a real ritual. I don't have anyone I need to hex, which I guess is a good thing, but this is a very, very strong ritual. I have done this before when I've been fired from a job and the company is now closed down, and both of my two bosses who were married, they got fired shortly after me. So this is a very strong spell. You are going to also need some sticky tape to sticky tape the pieces of the mirror onto your shoebox, which is what you are going to need. This is a pretty big shoebox, and since we are burying this, or you can throw it in a dark corner of your house. Preferably you would bury it in a cemetery, but I'll get to that later. You can have a smaller box, probably half the size of this, but this is a concentrated kind of energy. So by concentrated, I mean you're going to throw in every foul thing you can get and put it into this box. So I don't have anything with me now because this isn't a real ritual and I didn't want to, waste resources. But if this was a real ritual, I would get some cockroaches, some spiky caterpillars, fire ants, some hot foot powder, war vinegar, rusted nails, war water. I would get all my oils, my dominating oil, my revenge oil, and I would throw it in here. I would place them all around the doll. This is like the coffin you are sending away. You are taking this person away from your life, but you're also taking them away from your life with a hellish style of revenge. This is a justice spell. You are going to get your justice for how this person has been treating you. And, I would, if I'm really mad with the person, I would put my feces in there. I would put some urine in there. Feces is perfect. It's perfectly great. Get foul. You are angry and you want to release that anger onto them so it's not building up inside of you. People, this is kind of a tangent, but people have these conceptions of darker magic being like this horrible thing, and you're bringing so much hate into the world, but where's the source of this hate? It's coming from inside people. So if you're not getting rid of this hate, if you're not releasing it, it's going to build up and it's going to get worse and worse and worse, and that's why people become so hateful. The hate overrides the loving side of them because they just suppress it for so long. And it's perfectly normal to feel angry, it's perfectly normal to feel sad, but it gets unhealthy when you can continuously suppress it, because we are humans and we feel emotions, and anger is one of them. So for me, magic and revengeful magic, I never feel guilty about that, because it's perfectly normal to want justice brought onto someone and to want revenge and to get revenge. So that's just my philosophy. If you follow karma, good for you. we are going to start with this spell. So obviously this isn't a real ritual, so get the picture of the person and you are going to write your name over their picture 6 times. So 6 times you're going to write your name. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. You're going to write your name over them with a black marker. And then since we are sending this person away, we are going to fold the picture away from us. And then we're going to turn the picture anti-clockwise, fold it away from us once again, turn it anti-clockwise, fold it away from us once again, anti-clockwise, fold it away from us once again. Throw it in your box. I like to spit in it. Get your voodoo doll, throw it in there. Get your creepy crawlies, your cockroaches, your centipedes, just disgusting foul things. Throw it in there. Your war vinegar, your poo, whatever you need, throw it all in there. And you are going to sit in front of this box and meditate and think about what this person has done to you. Why do you want to do this spell? What has this person done to you? Think of every single situation where they have made your life a living hell. Every single one of them, you know, that day they, whatever they did to you, you know, the day, how they made you feel. How did they make you feel? Put it inside of this box. Put all of that energy inside of that box and don't let it eat you up. Throw it in there so it can eat them up. This is a karma bringing box. You're bringing karma onto them. You're not waiting for the universe or other forces to take karma onto them. Take your broken pieces of the mirror. So I just got a hammer and I smashed the mirror. And you're going to sticky tape them to the side of the box. So by sticky tape, I mean, so this is the top of the box. Lighting's not very good. Is that better? So just sticky tape it like that. Like that. And you're going to do this all around the inside of the box. So here, the top of the box, the bottom of the box. This is zoning in. This is taking all that negative energy that they have put on you and you're putting it back on them. So you're concentrating this negative energy. So you're taking the mirror pieces, piece by piece, and sticking them onto the side of the box. On a side note, you kind of want to have a black candle with you. Black candles are really good for this type of magic, and you might want to dress it with a vengeful oil if you have resources like that. If you want a justice oil, that would be helpful. The black candle, that's a nice thing to have, but you don't need to. You can use white candles. It's all about your intent, and it's all about what you put in here. Putting some rusted nails, you know, putting whatever you can find that's disgusting, some dog poo, some cat poo, anything that is going to make this person rot, and you're sending it away. When you're done sticking all the pieces of the mirror onto this, you're going to cross it. Think about everything that that person has done to you once again. Think about it one last time, and you're going to either put it in a dark space of your house, which I don't advise. You want to get rid of this person out of your life, so why would you want to keep them in your house? I would say go down to the forest, go down to a secluded area and bury this. So I would go down maybe to next to the beach and bury it, go down to the forest and bury it. The old school edition of this is to... Sorry, I got a message. The old school way of doing this spell is to go to a cemetery and to bury it in the cemetery. But where I live, the cemetery is actually very guarded. Yeah, they have a lot of guards in the area, so that's not always possible. But if you can do that, go down to the cemetery and you're going to ask the spirits to do your dirty work for you. If you're not familiar with working with spirits, I wouldn't do this, because you have to do a whole ritual in itself with that, and you have to cleanse yourself after you ask the spirits, because You don't want other spirits, outside spirits, following you home from the cemetery and all that type of stuff. But if you're up for it, do your research. That's a whole nother video in itself on how to work with cemetery spirits and bury things in the cemetery. So maybe I can write that down for next time. Whatever you do, get rid of this box. Keep it out of your sight, out of your mind. Send it away with hate. You were disgusted with this person. You've reflected your disgust onto this person. And this person will no longer bother you after you do this spell. You will get your justice. You will release all your anger towards them, and you should never feel guilt because of that. I hope you found this video helpful, and let me know if you have any other alternatives to this spell. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. Bye.